Hello.
Hello, Olga.
Hi.
Welcome to the health screening. This is part of like everyone's kind of like admission or stuff like that. So we actually find out about clients. Normally you tell me like if you have any conditions like already, and throughout the screening we will do here, like I will just find out if you have something underlying, something you didn't know about, or something like
Just health conditions.
just health conditions pretty much. Yeah, so we'll see how we do.
Go for it.
Okay, so all right, so I will just put the initials down. So I'll write your name. Okay, so Olga Gerke. So your occupation?
School officer.
School officer. Okay, so I know what you're doing in a school, like administration. You have
Administration and contact with students.
okay, so yeah, so it's sedentary pretty much, or
Well, actually, I've just transferred into a position that's
very
a bit on the computer, a bit out in the field, dealing
so
with
you are
students'
moving,
issues.
So
Yeah,
good,
no, I'm active. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And your age?
46.
All right, perfect. Okay, so that was the first part. All right, so now we do for the initial health screening. And there's some questions. If we can just like say yes or no, and just if there's we can actually talk about any issues or something. So the first question is, have you ever been diagnosed with a heart condition?
Nope.
We're starting really well. Have you been diagnosed with, or do you have high blood pressure?
Nope.
Good. Have you been diagnosed with, or do you have high cholesterol?
In the last 2-3 years, I've had just tiny little slightly increased the bad cholesterol.
And it's all gone, or it's like
well, it was there the last time
there,
they checked me. It was there, but they suggested a little bit of lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Okay. So when was it? About
July last year.
July. Okay.
Nearly a year ago was the last one.
Yeah. So yeah.
Actually, January as well. January.
Okay.
January.
I just write. I just make a note like you had like slightly. Yeah. Okay. So do you feel pain or pain in a chest during rest or physical activity?
No.
Nothing. That's good. In the last month, have you experienced chest pain for any reason?
No.
Good. Do you lose balance due to dizziness, lightheadedness? No. Nothing. Do you have persistent bone or joint problem?
No.
Are you currently on medication for a heart or blood pressure related illness?
No.
Have you ever been told you have an unusual abnormal heart rate?
No.
Do you often become breathless or suffer from shortness of breath? No. Are you currently pregnant?
No.
Right. Yeah, so far I just actually like, do you actually have any like condition which actually wasn't listed here? Anything like you suffer or
Yes. Yeah, I have enlarged thyroid, goiter, and I have asthma.
Enlarged
thyroid, which is being monitored about once in every 2 years, and
so
it's under control.
Since when is it?
Oh, that's from childhood.
Okay, childhood. Okay, childhood, and you are medicated, or
no medication.
But you already know this condition, and it's under supervision and stuff like. So it's okay. That's cool. Yeah. So it's supervised. Yeah. Anything else?
The asthma.
Oh, asthma. Okay. Yeah. So do you suffer from?
Yeah. So recently, last time was about 6 months ago. I was in Europe, and it got really, really cold. So after not having asthma issues for maybe 3-4 years, I had massive asthma attacks. So I had to rush to the doctor, get a prescription for the Ventolin, because over there you have to have a prescription, and I didn't bring mine from Australia,
so
which was a bit silly of me.
Yeah.
So I had to use the puffer on a regular basis, which usually before I would only use it when I had the need. But this time just probably due to the weather.
So the severity can be quite high sometimes,
Yeah.
depending on the condition. So
Yeah, it's the air conditions. This time it was cold. When I
Smoke.
used to live in Prague, it was pollution or it was air conditioning. It's really hard to say what it is. For a very, very long time, I wasn't even diagnosed. I only got diagnosed with this 7 years ago.
Right.
And
yeah,
I've
so
had
7
it
years
since
ago.
I was teenager.
Yeah.
Just no one really investigated.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wrote it down. So yeah, it's quite important to know. So anything else? Any injuries? Anything?
No, I just have sore back, upper back.
Yeah.
Probably from working on the computer, and sore lower back, which I think is from hysterectomy. I had uterus removed.
Okay, I'll just.
And I think from there the muscles have had to move.
Yeah.
And within the abdominal area, and then sometimes I suffer from this lower back pain.
Okay. Yeah. So it's Sorry about all these things. So hopefully this one's under control.
Yeah, it's kind of under control. I just have to watch myself.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so we have another one, which is secondary screening questions. Okay, so you just said again yes or no. Okay, so how about, so do you suffer from or have you ever been diagnosed with the following: dizziness?
No.
No. Blurred vision?
When I'm tired driving from work, I do feel like I've got blurry vision, but I think it's just really tired eyes.
It's normally it could indicate some like just underlying condition, but if it's
no, it's just tired.
Probably I should really take it. Numbness, weakness, or in face or limbs?
No.
Nothing good. Okay, so sensitivity to light or dark?
No.
Lack of energy?
After work. No, just
but unexperienced, like when you wake up in the morning and you're just dead all day,
No, I used to have that before that hysterectomy.
Yeah.
But now I'm good.
Okay,
yeah, that fixed it.
Good. Perfect. Your unusual irregular pain?
No.
Significant unexpected weight loss or gain?
No.
Okay, and we have persistent headaches?
No.
Unusual skin sensation?
No.
Okay. Confusion, trouble understanding?
No.
Poor wound healing, like cuts,
anything
like that? No. Nausea?
No.
Sudden severe headaches?
No.
No.
I only get headache when I know I'm dehydrated.
Yeah. So it's not unexpected.
Yeah, dehydrated or just too much screen.
Yeah.
Too much stress.
Stomach or intestinal problem?
No.
No, that's cool. So so you passed the screening. If you passed,
Yeah, I know I'm healthy.
Perfect. Yeah. So so this is the first bit, and now we will just go to this is the secondary one. Okay. So I would actually take your blood pressure, the heartbeat, so the blood pressure, and I would just take it by holding your, measuring, just holding your hand. Okay, so I can maybe use your other hand because it's okay. Okay, so I will just put my finger over there, just on the bottom of the thumb. Okay, so there's I can feel the artery here. So and I will measure it for 30 seconds. Sorry, I'll just get my timer. Just a second. Sorry about that. And okay, so the timer. So I measure for 30 seconds and then I double it. If your heart is perfect, if your heart is beating regularly, I just need only half a minute. If it's if I feel there's something not really regular, so we need to do 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah, so, fine.
Okay, so right. Okay, so I am. All right. So I find my. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so I measure your heart rate and it was about 35 beats.
For the 30 seconds?
For the 30 seconds, yeah, so it was 35 beats, so
70.
and it was pretty regular and it was nice and strong. So it was 70, so you have 70 beats per minute, okay? So I would just write it down. Okay. And as you see here, your heart rate is normal. Like your heart rate is normal. It's within the 60 to 100, which is perfect. Like, you know, just right in the middle. Okay, so not even in the middle. It's actually in a perfect, beautiful. All right. And at the same time, while I was doing your heart rate, I was actually counting your breaths as well at the same time. We are not supposed to tell the clients, because when you tell the client, they start to like regulate. They are focusing on like
I did not know this.
Okay, so you did 16 breaths. You took 16 breaths, so it's perfect
32.
again.
So is that 32
again,
in 1
between
minute?
12 and 20. So again, it's like you fell into the normal category. All right. So no problems with your heart. Nice and strong pulse. Your breathing was nice and regular because you were relaxed. I didn't tell you. So you were calm, okay? So you were not controlling yourself, okay? So it's really tricky, but yeah, it works. Right. So the next one I will just do, if we can do, I have this one here, and we will measure the waist circumference.
Waist, so I have to get up.
So if you can, yeah. Okay, so I just need to move the thing here so we can see. Okay. All right. So we normally need, like, you have how many layers you have underneath?
Just
That's
one
it?
here.
This
just
is
one.
it? Okay. So it should be like on a just bare body or like one layer. And I will just measure. It's like bottom of the ribs and like on the hip bone. So it should be in the middle. And your middle, it's approximately around your belly button, okay?
Yeah, that's here.
Okay, so I will just measure that. Excuse me. All right. So where's your belly button? Here?
Here.
It's perfect, good. All right, so the tape measure is like snug, I can still, it's not tight. Okay, you're breathing normally?
Yeah.
Okay. Just breathe out, okay? don't step your, yeah, and that should be, okay, so your waist is 94, so yeah, so your measure is 94, which is, so this is medium risk, so this is like pretty much normal. So you are slightly above, okay, only 4 centimeters above, because it's like from can't read it, should have my glasses, 80 to 90 centimeters. So that's the like medium risk, so you are slightly above that, but it's you know, it just, we will actually talk about like the lifestyle and stuff. Okay, and you already told me about your BMI as well, this body mass index.
So I've given you my height and
you told me
weight.
like 173 centimeters and 80 kilos, which altogether is 26.7. Okay, it's your BMI. Okay, and that actually falls into, it's again very slightly overweight category. Like it's very slight, because the ideal weight, ideal, you know, the measurement is still like 24.9, and your one is 26.7. So, you know, it just adjusting a little bit of like the, you know, the height.
Does that take into consideration my age?
Yeah, this is pretty much general population is still, yeah.
Okay.
So for like, you know, the BMI is actually kind of tricky, because like every, you know, people are different, like you can tell, you know, for if you have, depends on how much muscles you carry, how much body fat. So like I told you about the Arnold Schwarzenegger, he will be morbidly obese according to his BMI, because he is very heavy, but he is full of muscles. So like this is kind of like, you know, just measurements which are like for the general, it says general population, all right? So
General guideline.
yeah, something like that. So
shouldn't worry about it.
yeah. It's like it's good to know, like, you know, it just, you know, we would talk about the lifestyle, how you're doing, what you're doing, and you know, and we can go from that. So you said you are walking around the.
No, we just stopped. No, not the last 2 months since I've had this intense job.
Okay.
So yeah, haven't been walking much.
Yeah.
But I think my intake with the food is a bit more regular. So I think if I ate like this and didn't have that routine with work, I'd probably get fatter. But just because I'm limited, or you know, whatever I take to work, that's what I eat that day. So I don't have too much.
That's perfect. Yeah, just make your food.
Although I think I do have now that I'm at work, so I get less exercise, less walk, and I get more chocolate. Because sometimes there's chocolate, and then because I've had
now,
so because I've had that stress, I've just had a lot more chocolate.
Yeah.
But that
well,
keeps
if you
me
can,
awake.
You actually mentioned before that you are going to have a dog. You are having like.
Yes, we just signed the adoption paperwork.
Okay, beautiful.
Today.
So I think you have lots of work from now.
Yeah.
It's actually dogs are really helpful for this.
Yeah, I'll be cleaning all the time. It will be the domestic exercise.
And with this kind of dog, you will have to really go for long walks, and he would like, dogs are really good. I really recommend dogs. But like any other things, like, you know, and you do lots of housework as well. So you can help your husband building the shed and stuff. So it's another.
No.
No, yeah. But,
no, I understand.
Yeah. And with this kind of work, you know, just the best thing will be like write down everything you eat and just like do the diary and do all the activities you do, and you know.
And more sleep. I know. I need more sleep.
I think you need sleep. Sleep is really. Yeah.
I know you lose weight in your sleep.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, otherwise, like, you know, so. Yeah, whatever I collected from here, like, you know, so I didn't find anything, like, you know, anything you already didn't know, so about the asthma and the thyroid problem, and like, you know where the problem is, you know, but it just takes only small adjustments in a maybe the diet, but maybe like have a little bit more. Physical activities.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I really need to start doing some yoga or Pilates, or I like that Qigong exercise, you know, breathing slow.
And you mentioned as well before that you are doing the cardio tennis. You're starting to do that.
Well, I haven't started yet.
Okay, but it's in a plan. So
it's a plan, yes.
If you stick to really it, good. Like even you will find out that this kind of activities really gives you the energy boost.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. And I do dancing on Thursday night.
See, like
it's not too much physical activity. It's very, very slow and gentle, but it's it's something. And
I really recommend write a diary, and just if you say something like I would do like at least like 20 minutes of like day, like, you know, just do something. Even for the walk, it just actually become routine, and it will be you know. It should be much better, like, you know, and then you will see what is it doing to the weight, to the, you know, to the measurements and stuff. But perfect. Thank you so much for your help,
thank you for providing the service. Helps me understand what's happening as well.
Beautiful. All right, thank you so much, and enjoy your weekend.
Okay, you too. Bye, Andrea.